I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. MAGA Republican Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy utterly embarrassing himself, the Republican Party, and unfortunately also our country as MAGA Republicans refuse to fund the government. Not only that, they can't even agree to vote on adjourning for the day as MAGA Republicans then refuse to vote to even begin the debate on a spending package. Complete and utter chaos. On the other hand, you've got Donald Trump giving this propaganda-style interview with Meet the Press. Horrific stuff there. And then you've got Rupert Murdoch announcing that he will be stepping down from Fox as Fox has this Kim Jong-un, Vladimir Putin-style propaganda fest about what he did at Fox. It is all utter humiliating, and I want to show what would this be like if, I don't know, aliens from outer space looked at this and they would say, what is going on here? So your favorite aliens on the MeidasTouch Network, and I think your favorite aliens in general, here is the newest edition of the Alien Super Show. Play the clip.
Well, if there's, look at that thing. It's rotating.
Our boss, Rupert Murdoch, is transitioning to the role of chairman emeritus. Some of my favorite moments of what Rupert has done in America. When he bought the Fox Broadcast Corporation.
I regale my children with that every Christmas.
My favorite Rupert moments are probably war in Iraq, war in Afghanistan. Obama is a Muslim. That was one of my favorites.
I remember when Murdoch flamed the fires of fascism and diluted the very nature of truth in this country. What a guy.
I said that I read the Wall Street Journal every day, and he said, oh, you like the columns? I said, I do. And I said, sir, tell me a day of the week, and I'll tell you which columnist you have. And we bonded over that.
Pop quiz hotshot.
Charles Krathhammer.
All right, from the house that built MAGA to the house that MAGA is tearing down.
The speaker himself even more frustrated with this group of breakaway conservatives.
Why are they voting against being... Think about what they're voting against. They're voting against even bringing the bill up to have a discussion about it, to vote on it. If you're opposed to the bill, vote against the bill at the end. You've got more than 170 amendments. You could change it if you don't like it. But the idea that you vote against a rule to even bring it up, that makes sense to me.
Kevin McCarthy really is just like an overripe avocado. He's so squishy. He's just this squishy level 1 HP goblin, one gust of wind, and he will just perish. Like he can't hold up to anything at all. He's so bad at this.
This guy's about to be fired by clowns.
Yeah, he's high-pitched quitting.
Think about what they're voting against.
Think about what they're doing.
It defies logic.
Boggles the mind.
Why would you vote against it?
It's a goddamn paradox.
This is stupidity. The idea that we're going to shut the government down when we don't control the Senate, we don't control the White House. It's a clown show. You keep running lunatics, you're going to be in this position.
It's almost like they have no concept of how to govern, really.
Yeah.
I thought this collection of total goofballs, idiots, losers, complete wannabes, the people who openly said they would rather not do work than work would actually do what I want them to do when push comes to shove. But turns out, no, they're just complete idiots.
I mean, we're just agreeing with these people.
But it's also like, it's like they wrote a review about a movie that hasn't been in the theaters for 7 years. Like this was very obvious, like so long ago. Now that you don't get one thing you want, you're like, these guys are clowns. But before they were just like, they were jovial people in white face paint and red lipstick and balloons on their noses who I was working with.
Freedom lovers.
Yeah, they were freedom humping patriots.
Well, from one clown show to another. Meet the Press. Chuck Todd is gone.
He left. He went back to his home planet.
Simpsons reference.
He went back to Todd 9. And he's been replaced by Kristen Welker. How'd she do?
President Trump, welcome back to Meet the Press.
Thank you.
Not great.
Spoiler.
But I want to ask you this, Mr. President. Why do you want to be president again?
The first question you ask Donald Trump for your first interview on Meet the Press is, why do you want to be president again?
What would you like to be when you grow up?
Yeah. Why would you want the ability to pardon yourself?
This was Kristen Welker's big debut. I got Donald Trump, which is not a get.
She talked about being the first female host of Meet the Press.
I also want to recognize all of the women, all of the people of color who've been pathfinders to make this moment possible.
And what does she do with that platform? She brings on a multiple accused rapist.
I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case they start kissing her.
Is this really how we're launching news shows in 2023, by by being like, we got an exclusive with Trump.
Yeah.
That's like so passe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to overthrow the government, but he is the Republican frontrunner. He's the Republican
frontrunner, so gotta have him.
We have norms, people.
What, are we gonna not give the Republican frontrunner a 1 hour and 15-minute platform to talk about how Hunter Biden is a Muslim orphan who wants to steal your children and turn them into other children stealers?
They're ripping babies out of the womb.
We must continue to give him a platform.
He's incredible. The idea of like a 1940s German broadcaster being like, socialist workers frontrunner Adolf Hitler. Like, gotta have him on. You know, he's the frontrunner. You may not like it, but he's not going away. We gotta let him talk.
I want to know what's in your head. When you go to bed at night, do you worry about going to jail?
Mr. President, what are you thinking about? When you go to bed at night, what's going on up there?
Did you have any dreams last night, Mr. President?
To what end does this serve other than to be like, I spoke with a former president, which isn't even impressive. The guy talks to like 19-year-old interns on Newsmax.
That's American media in Trump. Like it's not,
really
every single person is like, I'm going to be the one to hold him accountable. I'll be the one to change him.
I
can change this man.
I can change this man.
I will hold his feet to the fire and then massage them.
I will let him say whatever he wants and then 3 hours later post a blog on meetthepress.com with 6 fact checks of things that he said that were a little out of context.
Do you worry about going to jail?
I don't even think about it. I'm built a little differently, I guess.
Maybe I'm just built for tough. I don't know.
Am I appealing to the auto workers yet?
I'm built with 1/4 of a brain and a narcissistic personality.
I'm lacking in amygdala.
I lack empathy and I have no sense of shame. I guess I'm built different.
I'm like that Free Solo guy, but for fascism.
I've never experienced a consequence for any law I've broken or any bad thing I've ever done. I guess that makes me built different, if that's what you're saying. You're right. Was that your question? How great I am? Thank you. If this were a real Meet the Press interview, Mr. President, let's be honest. How many times have you watched the Lauren Boebert footage?
Why would I tell you that? Listen.
100 times?
I won't say.
200 times?
Because if I said
300 times?
When you asked me that question, I would never say that.
400 times?
Why would I say that?
500 times?
Damn it, Zotox. Yes, 500 times. Are you happy now? You broke me, Zotox. I was promised a puff piece. Bring back sleepy-eyed Chuck Todd. That guy was a doormat. Not like you, Zotox.
The 36-year-old congresswoman apologized after surveillance video revealed she and her companion explicitly groping each other repeatedly.
Is there a doctor in the house? I'm detecting a lump.
I was a little too eccentric. I was laughing. I was singing, having a fantastic time.
Jerking this guy off.
Down, let my neck slip up.
My nip slip up.
Was taking a picture.
That's not a phone in your hand.
Yeah. Is that a phone in your pants, or are you just getting a hand job from me?
I have a flat rectangular dick.
There's reports saying that I was threatening to call the Denver mayor. I don't know why I would ever call the Denver mayor.
Does the Denver mayor need a hand job?
I'm on the edge of a lot of things, let me tell you.
I'm edging this guy in the theater.
You're in Denver, Lauren. It's very liberal. The people that complained to the ushers that you were being noisy could have recognized you and been like, oh, that's that MAGA girl.
I don't agree with the politics of the woman who's giving that man a hand job. Let's get her out of here.
So there I was in the cave, trying to hide out from my regional manager, and boom, the humans found me.
It's rude they keep calling you a corpse.
I've been using it to my advantage, playing dead and whatnot.
Smart.
I think you've never looked better.
Thank you. They hooked me up with this little bed, though I think this is a My Pillow. It's really lumpy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another performance in front of the Mexican Congress I gotta get to.
Could probably all learn a little something from that guy. I don't know what, but I don't know.
Hey everybody, Senior Earth Monitor Gleep here. Thanks so much for watching Alien Super Show. New episodes are posted first on MeidasTouch Network, and for more, follow us on our own YouTube channel, Alien Super Show, as well as Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. If you like today's show or have thoughts, please let us know in the comments. It makes us feel not so alone in the universe. See ya!